So I'm not the type of guy that comes on here and just gives shout outs for the sake of giving shout outs. I don't really necessarily believe in just plugging anybody for the hell of it, because I truly feel that in order to be considered for something like that, you must truly bring something to the table. And I find myself today feeling very generous to give 3 shout outs because I watched a video yesterday that just totally inspired me, which is why I'm making the video right now. The 3 individuals that I am discussing are DALYXMAN, MYSTERIO619FAN4LIFE2, and PACIFISTV2. DALYXMAN uploaded the video, and of course he had 2 special guests, the 2 guys that I just mentioned, and they talked about something that totally captivated me. It was not only inspiring, but it was eye-opening. And a lot of people tend to look at videos like that, the ones that are 45 minutes long. I know I look at videos that are 45 minutes long and I turn the other cheek most of the time because, wow, who on earth has time to watch videos that are that long? Time is very sacred and you got to cherish the time that you have. And watching 45-minute long videos, wow, that does not sound appealing. However, I felt like watching it. I like DALYXMAN. He usually uploads quality videos, and when I saw his special guest, I was like, well, let's hear what these guys have to say, because it's very rare when you get to see John and Preston together in one video, let alone having all 3 together. So I was like, this should be interesting. And I gotta say, wow, for a 40+ minute video, I was thoroughly entertained and I was thoroughly inspired. Inspiration is such a rare thing in today's world because we are so filled with the drama that the news likes to spew out, with the drama of work or school or hell, even here in the YWC, with so much drama in the LBC, it's kind of hard being Snoop D-O double G. But seriously, it's Snoop said it best. He knows what he's talking about. It's hard to be yourself when you're constantly being bombarded with negativity. Sometimes you find yourself lashing out, characteristic that you probably would never have had before, but since you were challenged by an insult, you find it necessary to retaliate right back at them. A dose of their own medicine, so to speak. Anyways, the whole message of their video was being yourself. Preston, you were throwing out a lot of rock references, which I dug. I thought they were really cool. I've got a reference for you, dude. Chris Cornell, Audioslave, be yourself. He says, be yourself is all that you can do. No words have ever been truer, because in today's life, it's all about being an individual. It's all about being yourself. It's all about breaking that mold. We don't need a bunch of cookie cutter individuals in this world, because it would just make the world a boring place. If we all agreed on the same ideals, if we all had the same opinion, if we all liked the same movie, the same music, the same wrestler, hell, this whole world would just suck. Plain and simple. However, it's the differences of opinions. It's the different people that make this world what it is. A lot of people come to me and ask for advice as far as how to make a video. golDizzy, do you have any advice for me? I'm new to YouTube. I want to know what the secret is. And after watching DALYXMAN's video, which inspired this video, I felt it necessary to go ahead and share a few thoughts and ideals on how I make this YouTube thing work for me. And I'm not saying that it's going to work for everybody, but I have a few different sets of criteria that one must follow in order for it to work. And I guarantee you that if you just follow these 2 sets of criteria, you'll make it. And not just in YouTube. you'll make it in life in general. This applies to everyday life. Number one, you have to have a personality. You have to have charisma. You have to have something to bring to the table that's going to make someone want to sit down and watch your video. You can't come at me with a monotone voice. You can't come at me with bullshit. If you can't captivate me with your tone, with your excitement, with your passion, your drive, your love, then don't waste my time. And secondly, you gots to be creative. You gots to have an out-of-the-box mentality. Meaning you can't do what everybody else does. Now, if you have number one, if you have the charisma, if you have the personality, then the second criteria really doesn't matter. Because it doesn't matter what type of video you make. It doesn't matter what the topic. As long as you're able to captivate that audience with your charisma, with your spunk, your drive, your passion, hell, it doesn't matter what you say. Because nothing else will matter. That's it. I mean, I can't explain it any easier than that. Gotta have that charisma. You gotta have the personality in order to make it work. I want to say thank you to DALYXMAN. I want to say thank you to John and Preston for inspiring me to make this video. I hope that for you guys that are thinking about making videos, I hope you're able to take my words of advice and go with it. But that's it for now. This is golDizzy. Peace out, guys.